What three qualities are you most inspired about when it comes to the suffragettes? How would you sum them up?
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't been asked that before. Their courage,
Yeah.
their bravery and their audacity.
Perfect. How about your star, Kerry Mulligan? What three qualities would you pick out in her?
She's so truthful and she's wise and she's intelligent. But that's sort of the same as being wise, isn't it?
Yeah, good question. Maybe a slight difference, but
Yes.
no, good qualities, but well described. Do you have a feminist motto for yourself?
I think, for women, it's in film, it's about having confidence and not taking no for an answer and believing in yourself, because, directing takes a lot of confidence, and I think there aren't enough women and they need to start having confidence.
Good call. Excellent. Thank you. Is there a woman in your life that makes you strong and gives you strength?
Well, I look to some of the women around who I think of as modern-day suffragettes, so the women who are speaking out and empowering women, like Caroline Criado-Perez, who's did the campaign to get women on the banknote and change the perception of women in the media, and Laura Bates, who set up Everyday Sexism. And then, you've got women around the globe, like Malala Yousafzai. And personally, my mother and sister are strong women who support me.
Who would you say looks to you for strength in your life?
My daughter, I've got an 11-year-old daughter, Lily, who looks to me, I think.
Well, for Lily, what are your hopes for when she's your age? What are your hopes for the situation with women in film and in the world?
I very much hope that by the time my daughter grows up, that there's more equality, that there are more women in government, that there are more women in boardrooms and in labs, that we've tackled violence against women and the gender pay gap.
Yeah. Good call. People often say that sort of the bleak films and dark films are often the most fun to be on. Did you have that on set? Did you have moments of levity and silliness?
We had lots of moments of levity. I mean, we had this fantastic group of women in the film, and they really bonded, and there was lots of laughter. And they were just great. There was a huge sense of camaraderie. Everybody was very inspired by the material and committed to making this film.
What do you say the ELLE readers can do now to make a difference in the world in terms of feminism?
I think any movement relies on people doing big and small actions, and anything you can do in everyday life to shift perceptions, to empower your daughters, your friends, to make your sons or men around you aware of the way women are perceived. All those small and big actions have a huge effect.
Would you say there's strength in numbers?
Definitely. I think the suffragettes got strength by grouping together. There were lots of women who were very isolated. When they found that they could group together and make a difference, that was hugely empowering.
How do you feel things have changed in the last few years, or have they at all?
I think in terms of the film industry, it's a really positive moment that for the first time there's a conversation about the absence of women in film, and people are really being clamorous, people are really speaking out, and I think that's going to shift perceptions, and I'm very hopeful about that.
Fantastic, me too. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you,
Thank
Anna.
you for your time. That was
Thank
brilliant.
you.
You did it really well.